let's continue on. There is only one Pokemon that we will be encountering here, but there is a raspberry in the ground there. We'll head down, see if we can't find the only Pokemon that's available here, and that would be Hoppip. So with Hoppip, I'm not going to do anything but throw an Ultra Ball at it, and if I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I'll kill it. That's pretty much the rules around here. They don't necessarily give me the best options here. Hey, look, I caught it. Seriously? How often am I going to be catching everything on the first try? My luck should have long run out by now when it comes to that. Alright, Hoppip's data was added to the Pokédex. We have the Cottonweed Pokemon. It's about a foot tall, about a pound. That's about, that's like almost exactly half a kilo and probably about a third of a meter, so about 33 centimeters, give or take. To keep from being blown away by the wind, they gather in clusters. They do enjoy gentle breezes, though. So apparently, Hoppip is a seed because it just flies away in any kind of breeze. Give a nickname to the captured Hoppip. Why not? As sort of suggested by Bojack Dowie, this is going to be Onyawin. Onyawin is going to go to the PC, probably filling up my box. Gonna need a whole new box. Let's head down here and take on the middle kid of the Bird Brothers. I'm the middle kid of the Bird Brothers. The best thing about birds, it has to be the wings. That usually does define them as birds. Except for Lord Yawn. Lord Yawn does not have wings, as far as I can tell. Birdkeeper Chaz would like to battle. He's got Spearow out front. This is kind of good training for your ice Pokemon, should you have caught one. For your Sneasel or your Swinub. Either way, down goes the Spearow. It might take a little bit of practice to get up to level 47 style stuff, but still good practice if you did a little bit of level grinding. And Fearow is now coming out. And Fearow goes down to a Thunderbolt. When I have this many levels on them, it really does make things a little bit easier for me. I mean, honestly, how is this after the Elite Four? The Elite Four had levels 50s all the way through. Some of them were over level 60. But then when I beat that, really flap? Yes. Wings go flap. That's typically what they do. There was a really somber guy over that way. I should go check it out. Let's see if we can't find the somber guy. But yeah, it's kind of weird. The kind of big letdown. And over here we can get a citrus berry. Making sure I haven't missed any yet. I have not. There is the next one. And it's a block berry. I believe the block is new. So we will take a look in my berry pouch. Not that I've done much with it. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Yeah, it just goes into the powder. But I can't do that. You need two people. I'm not sure why you need two people for that, but you need two people for that. Why I can't grind two berries myself and mix them, I don't know. But they won't let me do it by myself. I need supervision. How you doing? I'm the youngest of the Bird Brothers. The best thing about birds, it has to be the down. The down? Like the down feathers? Because all I know about down feathers is that like it's supposed to keep the birds warm and it's good for pillows. Like that's all I know about down feathers. But Birdkeeper Harold would like to battle. He's got a Hoot Hoot, which is the first time we have seen a Hoot Hoot. This is a normal flying type, not necessarily the best Pokemon. It's probably comparable to either a Spearow or a Pidgey in later generations, so you know, nothing to be that concerned about. A little bit underrated, you know. Don't underestimate the power of a Hoot Hoot. Well, at least of its evolution, but still not something that you're gonna have to go out of your way to find. Next up, we do have its evolution, a Noctowl, which we will keep Cube in for. Here is Hoot Hoot's evolution. It grows a second leg somehow. Thunderbolt should finish off the Noctowl. And down goes the Noctowl with all of its down feathers. And it's not bad, but it's not great, and it's very common from what I remember. It's been a while, but I remember encountering it all the time. And down goes Harold. Down is so comfy, it makes me drowsy. Yeah, once again, like, the best thing about birds for him is that he can turn them into pillows. Give me your money. You disturb me. It fills me with happiness when bird Pokemon beg playfully. Yeah, he worries me. Let's just surf away from him as soon as possible. Get as far from him as possible. He creeps me out. So, we will head down here where we can actually find the memorial pillar that this area is named for. Scrub, where are you calling me? Hello, your Pokemon look healthy. This is where I buried my Onix. It was named Tectonics. I was so clever when I named him. But unfortunately, I don't have the item that is kind of required for this. Here lies Tectonics is engraved on the boulder. There is a lemonade placed as an offering in front of the grave. If you have a lemonade in your inventory, you do want to come here and place the lemonade here. If you do, they will give you TM42, which is Facade. It's not necessarily worthwhile for me to go back and get the lemonade in order to show that off. Facade is a normal type move, 20 PP, 70 power, 100% accuracy. However, it does have a small hitch to it, and that hitch is if you are poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. Then its base power will double from 70 to 140. So if you're poisoned and paralyzed often, then this is a good move for you to have. Otherwise, it's kind of a basic good move, not great, but good. And it's normal type, so you kind of have to take that into account. Also, keep in mind that if you are burned, even though it will double from 70 to 140, burns typically will lower your physical attack by half, so pretty much you'll be doing normal damage with Facade if you are burned, unless you have an ability that helps prevent that, like Guts. Either way, that is the move. Not worthwhile for me to go out of my way to get that. I'm not going to be teaching it to anybody. I might have to go back and do it at some point, but not right now. Over here we can find a metal coat. A metal coat is a hold item. There it is. An item to be held by a Pokemon, a special metallic film that boosts the power of steel-type moves. Also, if you put this on your Onix, like this guy didn't, and then you trade it, it will evolve into a Steelix, which is a steel-type Pokemon. Now down here, there is a big pearl, but it's not showing up for me. A lot of the ones on the sand don't show up for me. But with that done, we are done with island number 5 for the time being. Obviously, we'll have to come back to the Rocket Warehouse at some point. For the time being, though, I will meet you back at the Pokemon Center on 5 Island so that we can show off our new Pokemon. Back at the Pokemon Center, we do have 2 Pokemon to go over this time. We will start with Onyuin. Onyuin is our Hoppip. Bold by nature, grass flying type. Bold does mean a higher defense at the expense of attack. So not necessarily the best thing for a Hoppip, but I guess I'll take it. It is kind of a defensive Pokemon to start with. Chlorophyll is its ability, raises speed in Sunshine, although I don't necessarily like that because I hardly ever use moves like that. In terms of moves that Onyuin does have, we'll start with Splash, which is infamous for being absolutely useless. The user just flops and splashes without having any effect, and I guess that explains why Onyuin is often found in water, which doesn't make sense considering it's a grass flying type, but often you will surf in order to find it. Maybe it's flying above the waves or something. Next is Synthesis. We do have this on Samja as well. Restores the user's HP. The amount of HP regained varies with the weather. Then we have Tail Whip, which we have definitely seen before. And finally, an attacking move, Tackle, is the only attacking move that Onyuin starts with. Yeah, not a very good offensive Pokemon, Onyuin. As a result, not my favorite. Illidan is next. We will take a look at our new Sentret. Illidan is hasty by nature, which means high speed at the expense of defense. I do like high speed. Not sure I like the fact that it's at the expense of defense. Normally I would like whatever its non-attacking stat is. You know, speed at the expense of special attack in this case. But defense, I guess I can take, but as you can see, that makes defense rather low. Stats aren't terrible, like I said. Level 10 and everything's above 10. I don't know why Illidan has such a high special attack, but its ability is Run Away, makes escaping easier, pretty much guaranteed. But like I said, I don't run, so not going to be all that useful for me. In terms of moves, nothing we haven't seen before. Starts with Scratch, Defense Curl, and Quick Attack, and that is Illidan. Now there is one more thing that I did want to take care of before we move on to the next island. Just real quick, but I will need to change my Pokemon to do it. One relatively quick thing that I want to take care of before we left, because it's going to require a little bit of time. I don't know how much of that I have. We will surf over to the west and head into the Water Labyrinth. I don't believe there are new Pokemon for me to find here, so I'm not too worried about Pokemon availability for the time being. Down. I think it's down. Yeah, it is. All right, we'll head over to the west here where we can find this guy. We can also find her, but I'm going to ignore her for the time being. I just want to find this guy. You travel all over the place, don't you? You're not driving your Pokemon too harshly, are you? Let me take a look. And what he does here is he looks at the first Pokemon that you have and checks its happiness level. If it's a happy Pokemon, then he likes you. Oh, impressive. You treat your Pokemon right. Well, I guess so. I kind of verbally abuse them, but they haven't died, so they should be pretty happy. I think you can be entrusted with this. Please, I'd like you to have this. And because I have an open slot in my Pokemon team, he gives me an egg. Now, unlike the other egg that we got, I know what this egg is going to be. So, hopefully I remember to put it in the description below, that I am going to need a name for this one. I received that egg while I was traveling. I'm glad I met someone like you. As you should be. I'm a very delightful person. He doesn't have anything more to say. We will leave her alone for the time being, and I am going to fly back to Five Island. As you can see, there's more to the Water Labyrinth. There's a whole another area that you can go to up and to the right, but we are ignoring that for the time being, and that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen bonus episodes. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by Dumpus and his extra nurturing Pokemon team of Cube, Lordyon, Popeye, and Nibbler. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.